Boom is the live first screen recorder that lets you present, record, and look unforgettable without editing a single frame in post-production. Here's what makes Boom different. Everything happens live. You switch layouts with a click while you're presenting, so your video is finished the moment you stop recording. Now in this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started with Boom, so you can present with confidence and record videos that don't need any editing. We'll cover installing Boom and setting up permissions, customizing your camera and look in Boom Studio, understanding the Boom mirror, using Boom in your video calls like Zoom, Meet, or Teams, controlling layouts live with the Boom remote, mastering dynamic screen sharing with real-time layout switching, and of course, recording and accessing your recordings. Now let's dive in. To get started, download and install Boom if you haven't already. Open Boom and drag the app icon to the Applications folder. From your Applications folder, double-click on the file. The first time that you open it, you'll see a pop-up telling you that Boom is an app downloaded from the internet. Click Open and continue. Then sign into Boom with your Google account. Once installed, you'll get a few prompts to access system permissions. Boom needs these to work with your camera, record your screen, and your mic. All right, permissions are set. Now let's get to the good stuff. Boom has three main tools: Boom Studio, Boom Remote, and Boom Mirror. Boom Studio is where you customize your camera, appearance, and themes for recording and presentations. Boom Remote is what you'll use during calls or screen recordings to switch layouts, zoom in, share your screen, and control everything else. And Boom Mirror is a menu bar tool that shows you exactly how you look before you join a call, and where you can quickly start a recording or launch the Boom Studio or remote. Now for the Boom Mirror, you may not be able to see Boom's icon on your menu bar right away, and that's probably because it's hidden behind the notch on your MacBook, especially if you have a lot of items up there. So to fix this, just close out some menu bar items temporarily so you can then see the Boom icon. Then hold Command and click and drag the icon over all the way to the right, so now it's always visible. Okay, perfect. Now let's move on to Boom Studio. This is where you dial in your camera settings, appearance, and themes, and where you'll go to access and export your recordings. Now there's a few main tabs in Boom Studio. Let's start with the Present tab. Here you can select which camera and mic you want to use, and which screen you want to share when you're presenting your screen. You can also choose from 6 beautiful layouts designed to look amazing without any customization. You can also enable or disable the cinematic zoom shortcut here with Control-Command-Z, which will zoom in and follow your mouse around the screen. This is also where you'll customize how your screen looks. You can add a logo or graphic, add, remove, and customize your headline, sub-headline, and background. You can add or remove location, time, and weather details, and even add stickers and GIFs. Now the Video tab is where all of your recordings live. You can easily trim the clip and export your video here. Now let's move on to the Camera tab, where you can dial in your camera settings. You can change your camera input here and adjust your background blur level. Now one thing to note is that if you do have portrait mode enabled on your Mac, turn it off by clicking your camera icon up in your menu bar. You want to control your background blur only through Boom, not through your Mac or Zoom or Google Meet. Now here you can also adjust your virtual background and green screen settings, and even mirror your camera. Next, you can customize your appearance. The skin smoothing toggle is amazing for those days you just rolled out of bed or you just don't feel like putting on makeup. Now the auto adjust toggle makes your camera look sharp in an instant. And if you want to go deeper, you can click on the presets for classic Hollywood film or click advanced to dial in every detail: brightness, contrast, saturation, warmth, you name it. You can also zoom, pan, and rotate to get your framing perfect. And if you want, you can also enable lens correction and keystone correction to get everything perfectly dialed in. Now let's take a look at the Themes tab to get creative. Boom comes with built-in themes that you can use as a starting point, and you can fully customize them to be on-brand or wildly expressive. Or you can even create a new theme from scratch. Just like in the Present tab, you can use the editing toolbar to customize every aspect of your theme. It's kind of like Canva or Figma, but for live video. You can also customize both the cam on and cam off screens, so you make sure that you're always on brand and looking professional. Next is the React tab. The React tab is where you'll find all the GIFs, emojis, and visual effects available in Boom to make your videos more memorable. You can favorite specific reactions by clicking on the star so you can quickly access them during a presentation or a recording. Next is the Timer tab, where you'll find, you guessed it, a timer. You can set the timer length, style, position it, or even make it full screen. All right, I think we're all set up here. Now let's try this out on a Zoom call with the Boom team. you'll first need to install the Boom camera extension. Click on the Connect Boom button in the top right to trigger the permissions process. Now before I join, I'm going to open up the Boom mirror one last time to make sure that I look good and all my customization settings are dialed in. Now what you see in the Boom mirror is exactly how others will see you. So even if you think you look flipped, you're actually not. This is how you'll look to them. Now let's open up Zoom and set up a few things. First, make sure that Boom is selected as your camera input. You can uncheck Mirror My Video so text doesn't look backwards to you. But remember, even if it looks mirrored to you, Boom will never show this mirrored view to your audience. You can check the Boom mirror to make sure it all looks good. Microsoft Teams also has a mirror setting that you can turn off, but unfortunately Google Meet doesn't have an option to turn off mirroring. So you'll just need to trust that Boom is showing your audience the right thing. Again, just open the Boom mirror to see what everyone else is seeing. In Google Meet, you'll also want to turn on Show My Full Video to Others so your frame doesn't get cropped. Now back in Zoom, go to the Backgrounds and Effects tab. If you have any background blur or effects turned on, make sure to turn them off and let Boom handle everything. You can always adjust blur in the Boom Studio. Next, go to the Share Screen tab and select Share Individual Window. Click Advanced and make sure there's a check mark next to Share Selected App Window Only. This ensures your viewers don't see the Boom remote when you share your screen. Okay, perfect. Our Zoom settings are dialed in. Let's join the call. While I'm on the call, if I want to make any last-minute changes to my video, I can quickly open up Boom Studio and adjust things on the fly. Updates are made in real time. But for the most part, you'll just be using the Boom remote during calls. That way, Boom gets out of your way while you focus on what matters, the call or presentation. The Boom remote is a faster, easier way to access all of Boom's features while you're presenting. It'll automatically launch if you have Boom selected as your camera, and it'll automatically disappear once your call ends. You can also show or hide it using the Boom mirror up in your menu bar. Now during a call, you can use a remote to mute yourself, although this requires permissions to work. You can also quickly go from cam on to cam off mode and start a presentation from the remote. You'll also be able to control everything you need during a presentation. Dynamically change your layouts, the screen you're presenting, turn on or off your camera, adjust your input devices, and of course, start and stop recordings. Now this is where Boom really shines. You can record your screen like it's being edited while you're presenting live. Screen sharing with Boom is live first. You switch layouts in real time while you're presenting, so your video is finished the moment you stop. Want to zoom in on details on your screen and automatically follow your mouse? Just hit the Control-Command-Z shortcut or click the magnifier icon on the remote. Need to switch to a different app window without ending your screen share? Just select it from the Boom remote and it instantly swaps. And here's the best part. Boom automatically handles beautiful, smooth transitions between layout changes and screen share swaps. Every switch feels polished and professional. No jarring cuts, no awkward jumps. Your video is being recorded exactly as it looks right now. So when you stop recording, your video's done. You can then open up the Recording in the Videos tab in Boom Studio and download a professional-grade video without having to edit a single thing. Now here's the pro tip to make sure you get the most out of this feature. Instead of sharing a separate screen, your content flows directly through your video feed with you in it. Think presenter overlays, smooth transitions, and polished layouts, all coming through your camera as one seamless video stream rather than a separate screen share. That's why getting your video settings dialed in is so important for crisp, professional-looking presentations. You can also show your iPhone or iPad screens with a really nice frame around them. Connect your device via cable to your computer and then select your iOS device from the screen picker. Your mobile screen will now appear with a beautiful device frame. Now here are some general best practices. Make sure to pin yourself so your audience can focus on you and your content. Ensure you have a solid internet connection. To make sure your video looks crisp, enable HD in your video settings in your conferencing app. For sharing multiple tabs, pull them out as separate windows and share each window individually. And that's Boom. Now you know how to present, record, and look unforgettable on camera. For more information on all the features that we covered in this video and for platform-specific settings for Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and more, check out our Help Center for the full guides. Now go share your ideas with the world and present something awesome with Boom.